Base game season 36, semifinal number 2, featuring Nekthen, Aesin, Snake, which will be substituted by Kozo and Chapha. With me today is Ice Queen. Hi and welcome.
Hi guys.
So the game is about to start. Just waiting for them, and they started. So let's hop in.
All right. Yes, I'm here as well. So what's the hotspot here? Where does Nekthen go?
Yeah, I'll be there in a second.
Pretty fast pick. 8-5-10 to his 3-1 port. The question is, does Chapha take the 9-5-6 then?
Yeah. Yeah, strongest production on the board. Pretty nice ore spot. Nekthen went for the best wheat there.
Yeah, Nekthen's gonna have a really good ore wheat sheep.
Yeah, they will.
There's a lot of ore. Yeah, there's a lot of good ore on the board. He's bound to get another ore spot on the way, a good ore spot on the way back. So.
Yeah, the 2-for-1 pots don't look that great on that board.
No.
The wood board would be great, but it is stuck behind the desert. Sheep port is at the 11-12.
Yeah, that's not great. There's not, the wheat on the board is not great.
Yeah, wheat not
so
great.
Yeah,
only
3-1 ports it is. Yeah, the ore port. If Chapha could get the 9-5-6 and the 8-4-3, which I doubt is going to happen, with the ore port, that would be killing.
Yeah, I like 8-4-3 for the brick and also for the 2 good ports down there.
Yeah.
Although there will be some competition maybe. But if you have the good brick, you should get the 3-for-1 port if everything goes well.
And by the end of the day, it's still a dice game, so we never know what happens.
Yeah.
And there might be some good trading, because they might want Nekthen to get the 3-1 port, so.
Yeah, we will see.
You reckon he's thinking, or that they're negotiating stuff?
As far as I know, Chapha, he always takes his time, and yeah, he also likes bold choices, so.
Yeah, I actually like it, because there's gonna be ore on the way back, and maybe even ore sheep, depending on what the others do. But he's gonna be able to get ore on the way back, but with a little luck, he might even get the. Still, he might be able to go for the bold choice 8-4-3. Who knows?
Yeah, it's doubtful that the 8-4-3 will be open for him.
Yeah, I don't think that would be a very convenient choice either way. It's very risky. Could work out. It usually works out for you, doesn't it? If you take the double numbers.
And in this constellation, maybe not. Brickweed wood. Yeah, I'm not sure. He sacrificed quite the production there, and at least he's on the good wheat, and he will probably get 5 resources, or at least 4. But sheep also seems a bit valuable to me on this board. There are only 2 good spots for it, really.
Yeah. So Aesin will probably take the 9-10-11 or the 9-4-11, right? Maybe 9-10-11 with 8-4-3.
Yeah. I think it's definitely 8-4-3 here, and maybe he goes for the
Si-
6 wood or
Yeah.
the 10 wood.
Oh, that's also a nice one. He might go without cheap, yeah.
Yeah,
Quite
10,
some
9,
nice
11
spots
is.
left.
Yeah, it's nice for him as fourth pick. He can start with
It's
all
a
wheat if he wants.
it's a tough choice to make though.
Would you go for the sheep here or?
No, I think I'd go sheepless. I I think I'd consider taking 8-4-3 with 6-9-3 and a brickport.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Aesin likes his 2-for-1 ports that are pretty
Yeah, I
strong.
agree with him on that. I like 2-for-1 ports. They're great.
Yeah.
And if you have that combination, the brickport could do really well.
Yeah, I think
And
the
especially, sorry, go ahead.
I think the brick has a lot of trade value here is in the beginning, but for the late game it's definitely great to when the brick usually gets a bit useless to have the 2-for-1 port for that.
Yeah, brick and sheep 2-for-1 ports are usually my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a choice between the 639 and otherwise something in the middle.
How about the 4-5-10?
Yeah, 4-5-10 would be best production. 4-5-11 maybe and point up, then you have a good expansion spot. Or you go for the sheep and you have a chance to connect your settlements, but yeah, maybe you can go with low wood, since wood should be quite tradable here. He could also lock the wheat, because if Kozo gets good wheat here, it's pretty strong for him. Ooh, the bot plays for Aesin.
6-9-3?
That's not good.
Oh, the bot plays. Oh, yeah. Well, at least that's one of the spots that's okay. I would have placed the other way around, though. I would have
Yeah.
gone 8-4-3, 6-9-3, but well, he might still decide to take another spot, maybe the 5-10-4. Is he there? Because he's also. Let's see if he places his road by himself.
Yeah, not sure what's up there.
Yeah, he did place his own road, so it'll be all right. Well, the 6-9-3 is quite a good spot, so
Yeah, he could still go with the 8-4-3 with that, I think, like you suggested.
yeah. It's not a great starting point, but it'll be okay.
Yeah, you
Like
would
you
rather do
said,
it the
brick
other
has
way
good
around, of
trading
course,
value.
but
Yep.
yeah. So now it's a Kozo will
You
probably
get
go
reckon
for the
he'll
wheat.
point up? He'll point to the 6-3-11.
Yeah, that's
It's risky.
probably will not be open, and I kind of like the ports down there, so I would point
Yeah,
to
me
both.
too. But I think his first priority will be the brick port either way of all the ports.
Yep.
Yeah, he's going down. That makes the most sense.
Maybe he goes
So
for the 3-for-1.
Gojo really needs wheat. Think he'll go 4-5-10?
Yeah, or for 9-11, so he doesn't double up on his 5.
Yeah,
Gets a bit more diversity.
9-4-11 would be nice. I agree.
Yeah,
It'll be more difficult to block him if he does that, so that would be good.
but his road would probably lead to nowhere. Uh, yeah, he has a quite interesting choice here, I think.
Yeah, so if he takes that, where's his road go? Let's see where would chapha go then. If he takes the 9 4 11, chapha might take 9 10 2, maybe.
Yeah, maybe he talks to Nekthen a
And
bit.
and then Nekthen would go 6 3 11, I guess.
Yeah, I think 6-3-11, maybe with the wheat is the prime spot.
But then
For
the five,
Nekthen there.
or maybe the 5 4 10. Oh, that's gone now. Okay. So then chapha will most likely just take the 9 10 11.
Yeah, he can also take 6-3-11 and
Built there. Yeah,
if
but
he,
then Nekthen will take it.
yeah, if Nekthen tells him where he will go. I mean, they can talk to each other, they can be friendly.
Yeah.
Also, Nekthen probably wants one of the 3-6-11s for himself, so
You think he'll double up on the wheat? Or you reckon he'll go 4 or 5 resources?
I think he might go for the 6 ore, since that looks pretty strong for Nekthen.
Yeah, but does he take the 6 3 11 with the wood or the 6 3 11 with the wheat?
I think with the wheat it's a bit more valuable. But with
This,
the
but he is
wood,
on the 8. He is on the 8 wheat, and a 6 3 11 would give him the road to already build to the 6 11 12.
yeah.
And the sheep port, which is very useful for him because he has the 10 5 sheep.
Yeah,
I
that's
think there's a lot to say for the 6 3 11 with the wood as well.
yeah. I mean, both would be great for him. And maybe chapha is thinking that as well, and
Yeah, he might block him out.
yeah, doesn't want to leave it for him.
So it would put himself at a disadvantage to go there. I think it would be better for chapha to take the 9 10 11.
He has 40 more seconds to decide.
Well, plenty of time to think about things.
Yeah.
So game speed set to normal or too fast here.
It looks like it is normal to me. But you know, when you cast these games, time runs by pretty quickly. It's hard to keep up, even in the placement phase. 10 more seconds now. Alright. Yeah, I think that's a solid choice.
Yeah, he has to perform. Yeah, in order to balance the game, he kind of needs to do this.
Mm,
He might have made a deal with kozo for sheep.
yeah. Kozo might also be a bit nervous now about his 9-12 port.
Yeah, I mean, chapha can easily cut him off. Yeah, that makes sense. Starts with a dev. Would you have built there, or would you have built towards the middle?
Um, Good question. Mm, I think both spots are not that great. Um, Maybe pointing to the coast is a bit safer.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
I would be surprised if someone goes for the 31011, even if they have a road building, unless there's no other place to go really.
No, it's still better production than some other spots. I mean, um,
Yeah, maybe I like it best for Nekthen.
yeah, I
Sort
quite
of
like it for
connects his
Nekthen
elements
actually.
a bit, gives him a bit more space.
So who does Kozo rob this early in the game? Go 9 ore, block 9 ore?
I mean, Aesin has the bricks, so it would be nice to get one there, maybe to make a deal. But I think that would be his priority here.
Oh, the 5.
Looking for a brick.
He might have made a deal with Aesin not to block Aesin or something like that. Because I think, or else the 9 or the 8 wheat would have made more sense.
Yeah, I expect
For
the
me,
brick
at
trade
least.
here now. Oh, he's looking for wheat.
No, apparently he wanted wheat. Oh, he wanted wheat for a city. Okay, yeah, that was a really good start from Kozo. So what happens if the sub wins here?
He advances to the finals, of course.
Oh, so but does Kozo go to the finals or does Snaker go to the
No,
finals?
Kozo goes to the finals.
Oh, that would be a really nice. So he really has something to fight for here. So that's going to be an exciting game.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. He will for sure be a target now.
Yeah.
Maybe a more conservative approach would have been going for a brick here, secure the port. Sitting should be easy anyway.
Yeah, but this does give him a lot of sheep ore production. That he is gonna really need the port, because or else only if a 4 rolls like crazy, or else he is going to be a little stuck there. But he's putting up good competition for the for army this way with this setup now.
Yeah, I think it's a huge production lead at the moment, and I don't think anybody will have a city very soon, although it's a pretty high ore board.
Well, Nekthen could have a city up pretty soon, but he might use his resources for devs first.
Yeah, that would make sense here. He already bought 2.
Yeah, he needs
get
to make
that
sure
solid
that
block.
Kozo doesn't beat him to army. So he's got the advantage on devs now. So, and as long as he stays under the radar a bit, he won't become a target so easily. It's good for Nekthen if Kozo is the target here.
Yeah, everyone likes a good target. We'll see. Nekthen plays a knight here, and I expect it on one
Yeah.
of your spots. Okay.
No, and I think the 4 makes sense because that's the only wheat production he has.
Yeah, and it hurts 2 players the
Mhm.
most. Although chapha has another wheat spot.
Yeah, but for Kozo, he's gonna be stuck with just ore and sheep if he doesn't get good trades.
He had another wheat in there.
Yeah, I think his hand is now pretty much just sheep. Maybe an ore?
Aesin gives brick. Looks like he wants a city as well.
Settlement. He got the brick port. That was quite fast. That's pretty neat.
Nekthen 7's out
Oof.
with name cards.
His 7's out.
Probably doesn't want to move the robber.
He might have another knight, but I guess this is just as well for Nekthen when it's on either on the 9 or the 4. As long as it prevents Kozo from buying deaths, it's good for him. Ooh, good block. But with just a couple of more 4s, Kozo will have a second city up. And it looks like chapha isn't fighting for that 3-1 put in the 9-12. So I guess that takes a little bit of the stress away. Oh, road build, that helps. That's
very
great.
nice,
That's good for him.
Nice, yeah.
Oh, and a 5.
Also the 7 is very good for him.
Yeah.
Aesin was close to a city, so he gets stolen.
But didn't he use knight? Oh no, he had the road build, of course. 7 was really convenient, yeah.
Will we see another knight here? Can't roll the dice, so I'm not sure.
Might be discussing before he plays a knight.
Ooh, big price here for a brick. So it seems to me like he has also road building, or you have plenty or something.
Oh yeah. Oh, he took that port.
So pretty good road buildings here for the 2 OVG players.
Yeah, that's actually the best cards they could have gotten, considering they're the OVG players. So that's good.
Yeah, and Nekthen even manages to settle on the 3-for-1 port.
So he's got 1 dev left. It might be a knight because, of course, he wanted to play the road build here. So, I mean, chapha rolled 7. Where is this gonna go? 5 or? Or?
I think it's a tough choice. Aesin just got 2 ores. He will city as well soon, and I think then he's in a better spot.
Yeah, especially with the brick port. That's
Kozo is really relying on his rolls here. He needs the 4 wheat roll, otherwise he can't do anything. Aesin has a bit more flexibility. Looking for wheat and sheep, of course. Probably missing a wheat or 2 for the city.
well, there's the wheat at least.
Yeah, and also a good wood roll. He should have some bricks left in his hand. But let's see what chapha does here. He settled pretty quietly on the 8-10, which is a good spot. No chance to get the 9-12 with Kozo playing the road building, so what's the next move here?
Let's see. Yeah, he's gonna want the city sometime soon. I mean, 6 just rolled.
Chapha needs another sheep. Kozo with a bold offer wants a road.
You reckon he's trying to build a dev? Buy a dev?
Yeah. Or hold the sheep for the next settlement. but I don't think he will pay a huge price here at the moment. He should be able to
Yeah,
play the road, I think.
giving Kozo a road or Nekthen wood and ore. It's a pretty oh, did he do the trade?
Got a
Oh
1 for
yeah.
1.
Oh yeah, 1 for 1, the 1 for 1.
I think
Okay,
I
yeah.
was not sure if the timer ran out there or haven't been paying attention to the timer.
No, I wasn't watching the timer either. I was checking the log.
So Kozo with his first 4 for 1. That's pretty painful.
Yeah. You reckon he's hoping for a year of plenty there? So he can settle on the port? Hopefully a mono.
Yeah, everything but a victory point is good here. So Aesin with a big 7 out here, losing 5 cards. He might still city, I think.
He might still have the city.
He rolled the wheat.
He's probably
so
determining who's the bigger threat here.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
No, I think it's when Kozo got that city immediately, I thought, oh, that's gonna be that's gonna be a big challenge. But they're all doing really well. It's nicely balanced.
Yeah, it looks pretty even at the moment. Oh, again a solo block on Kozo.
And Kozo had only 1 card.
Probably had the
There we
sheep
go.
left,
Now
so
Aesin is scary.
yeah, he's super scary. And he probably got a sheep there from Kozo, so that's huge for him as well. So Aesin taking the lead. Kozo, we hope for Kozo that he has a knight.
Well, if he doesn't, we'll know immediately.
So chapha passed with 7 cards, then 7 out. Now he's back to 7 cards again. Will he do something in this turn now? He had an 8, he had a 3.
6 is an 8, and he's got the 3-1 port.
He got the sheep. And it looks like he has no wheat.
No, he wants the city. I think that's why he's looking for the wheat, because I think he has the ore, but not the wheat.
Yeah, I think he also has 2 roads.
But he got a wheat at least. Oh, he's going for the middle spot.
Kozo with a 7. That works as well.
Yeah, you reckon he doesn't have a knight, or that he just didn't play it?
He had no cards, so I might have just roll the dice and see what happens before playing the knight. The 3s have been pretty good so far, which is of course
yeah,
amazing
3's
for
on
Aesin.
fire, and with that brick port, that's pretty darn convenient.
Yeah, brick still has trade value. It's also kind of good for the OBG players, since brick might be a bit cheaper at the moment.
Yeah, so then they can settle.
Yeah, especially Kozo needs to settle badly.
Yeah, he needs that road.
If he's bought, it will be so much easier. Yeah, chapha settles.
Oh,
like
chapha managed to do that pretty fast. With the 3s rolling, that's great.
Yeah. Another tough 7.
Oh, that's a painful 7 for Aesin. I'm pretty sure the other players are quite happy with this 7 out.
Yeah.
So where does kozo block now? 9 ore?
Yeah, I would think so.
Kozo's been rolling 7s non-stop. It's the second
Yeah,
7 he rolls in a row.
very good for him.
Yeah, it's very
He's been the
convenient.
target so far. But I think it will change now.
Yeah, I think it's going to change to Aesin now.
He goes for a 3. Yeah, chapha also
Why the
made a lot of
3?
progress.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, the 9 already rolled, so it's...
And also the just the ore isn't Aesin getting ore isn't really not an issue for kozo. I mean, kozo outproduced him in ore by far. The 3 just gives him so much because it gives him 3 brick basically, and with the brick port, and this way he also at least slows down chapha a little bit. So maybe that's his thoughts behind it, because there's plenty of ore on the board.
Yeah.
Okay, Nekthen is also in city land.
Yeah, he needed that.
Oof.
7 out.
Yeah, lots
Robber
of
has been
7ing out
crazy.
here. The robber is on fire.
Yeah, chapha has to decide now.
Yeah, he has to, because he can't block them both.
I mean, on kozo it will, most of the time it will be solo blocks. So I think he will go for the other 2 here, since it's pretty even at the moment.
Why the 5 sheep though?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I think I would have probably gone for 8 wheat. How about you?
Yeah, definitely 8 wheat. Aesin trying to get rid of some wood.
Yeah, he had a lot of production on wood.
I mean,
And I don't think anyone's really interested in wood right now that much. Perhaps
yeah,
kozo or Nekthen to settle, but I don't think it's their highest priority right now.
yeah, the OVG players, they are reluctant sometimes to only
Nekthen
take
got a
one of
road.
them.
That's good.
Yeah, road
And
to
Aesin
city.
got his second city up with the brickport. That's scary.
I don't think Nekthen needed that settlement so badly. I think that was a better trade for Aesin.
Nekthen managed to settle and city this turn, so I guess that was a good turn for him though.
Yeah, I mean he did the 2-for-1 trade. Got 2 rare resources, but then still had to do a 3-for-1 for the wheat he gave away. So it was a pretty expensive settlement.
Yeah,
and
that is true.
I don't think it will help him a lot in the near future. He probably wants to buy dev cards here or city again. 6-2 won't help a lot with that. But still, it's
At
a
least,
great accomplishment to get 2 settlements down this early in the game. With
yeah, exactly. Especially as an already cheap player. And now he has the 6 wood. He might even have road potential.
Yeah, short term.
I mean, he can connect easily, just like kozo. So if chapha manages to connect, his road is going to be unstoppable.
Yeah, will be quite the challenge to connect here, or quite the investment, I should say.
Yeah, it is, because both road builds have already been played. Kozo played a knight, so that's... There we go, the 8 wheat.
It will be interesting what happens with the road, because the already cheap players can connect their settlements pretty easily.
Yeah, the Ori cheat players actually have a good chance of taking road, depending on what happens. But with Kozo's production and now the 3-1 port, he can easily 3-1. If he manages to get a good mono or Year of Plenty, that could also really help him.
Yeah, a mono would definitely take the road there, and if that happens with the player who gets army, they will probably keep an eye on that. Yeah, Kozo had that huge turn now, another 4 for 1, but for the 3 for 1 port I think it's totally worth it. And he also caught up with the knights.
And he has a lot of options, which is really good for him. I mean, he's got the free settlements, but when he cities up to 5-4-11, that's going to be really good for him, because then his wheat production will go up instantly.
Wow.
Oh, that
What
was an expensive one. That was a very expensive death card.
Just like that. I just wanted to mention Kozo already did 2 4 for 1s and Aesin follows suit.
He set the example.
With the good old 9 card development card. Who do you think is in a better spot here from the OBG players? Kozo or Nekthen?
I think Kozo. Wait, let me have a look. Well, especially the 8's been blocked for a while, and Nekthen doesn't have a knight, or else he would have moved it. So as long as that 8's blocked, that's an issue for Nekthen.
Yeah, I think that is definitely, if that stays blocked a few turns longer, that would be very impactful.
But yeah, I think Nekthen is the more dangerous player if the 8 isn't blocked, because he'll have good production on all 3 Ori cheap resources, while Nekthen only has the 4 wheat. So well, Koz only has the 4 wheat, so that is going to slow him down buying devs. But as long as that 8's blocked, then Kozo is the stronger OBG player.
Yeah, if he can get a death cut here, or 1 or 2 death cuts in while the 8 is blocked, that would be very good for him.
Yeah,
One
there he
thing
goes.
that is not
That's
good
one.
for him is that Aesin is also probably looking into the development card
That
deck,
8 block is
but also didn't
that
get a knight. So 2 8s already blocked.
yeah, that block at least, I think even 3. I think there might have been a 3rd block.
Yeah.
Oh, Nekthen is trading the ore for devs. He's looking for knights. That's for sure.
Yeah, 2 death cuts, that's pretty strong, but it was expensive. Or is
But
probably the thing
if
that
Kozo wants to keep the lead in the knight battle, he's gonna have to play a knight to see if he has one. Even though he might like the robber where it is right now.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't, Nekthen will take over the army battle.
So 14 cards for chapha here. He has been quietly accumulating those cards. No one is blocking him. And
No, he's staying under the radar nicely.
and he has a lot of flexibility now. He got to the sheep. He has 2 wheat spots. He already has his city down, which is probably the hardest for him.
What do you think he's looking to do now? Think he'll go for the sheep port, or? Because I think his priority right now should be citying up the 6-3-11.
Yeah. I mean, it depends on his hand.
Yeah, I haven't been tracking, to be honest. So
I think the wheat is not great at the moment. I don't think we had a 4 in a while. I'm not sure about the 11.
no, I don't think 11's been doing well.
We had hands lately. Yeah, we will see. Maybe he goes for a death cut here. Yeah.
There we go. Another expensive death card.
3 roll. Very interesting those one. Kozo not playing a knight. 6 and 3 for Aesin.
He might not
Just
have
like
one,
the
or he
list.
might actually decide that he'll manage to catch up later. Also, if Nekthen already has 2 knights, then it doesn't matter if Kozu plays one now and he can't buy a dev.
Yeah. I think it's a bit too early to commit
To
here
actually
with
fight
the
for it.
knights. We need them for the defense, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he can fight for army later, probably.
So I think Aesin's hand is full of ore. The 4 bricks from the 3 and the wood.
Well,
Don't think he has enough to settle. So he could go for another.
he's got a 2 for 1 port, of course, so.
Yeah, he could go for another expensive death card.
I
Or
mean,
he
he
can
got
build some
he
roads.
just got 4 brick. That's 2 random cards.
Ooh, he gets a good trade here.
Oh, yeah.
And he settles, I think.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
settlement.
Oh,
That
maybe an
was a
awesome
good
trade
that
for him.
was a good trade for him.
Yeah. Yeah, I really love the trade. His hand would have been painfully stuck. He would have had to buy another very expensive death cards.
Oh, chapha has to discard 6 cards.
Yeah.
That's
They all he
painful.
traded and he has to throw 2 away. So I think the trade didn't pay off for him. Yeah. And they go after Kozo still. So Kenneth and Aesin are working together here a bit.
Sorry, you are working together a bit?
Nekthen and Aesin, naturally they share all their spots.
Yeah, they share all their spots they need to.
But I think Aesin could be pretty close already if he has a VP in there.
Yeah, that's true, but
If he's
Kozo
known as
is Nekthen's rival for the devs for army.
Yeah, they definitely want to see a dev cut here out of Kozo. That's what you don't want to do. Use a year of plenty for a dev card. That is always painful.
Yeah, I might have saved that to build another city, I think.
So chapha uses a knight. Good block.
Goes back to the 8. Oh, that's a very painful block, but I think it's good for the balance of the game.
Yeah, and we slowly approach territory where the road becomes an issue.
Yeah, someone's gonna have to take road sometime
let's check
soon.
again what chapha discarded last time. 3 wood, 1 brick, 2 ores. So he should have a lot of brick in his hand left. So maybe he built some roads here.
So, who do you think would be best to take road? What will be best for the table?
I think they would be happy if chapha takes it. Yeah, he goes for it. Does he really put 4 roads down here?
Think he can collect? Oh no.
Almost.
I don't think Aesin is going to interrupt him there. I think he's happy with chapha having the road.
I mean, for Aesin it would have been a window to take road here, settle once, and end the game.
Yeah, but he's not going to be able to take it from. Well, if it's 6 rolls.
Once he connects, it will be hard.
I mean, a 3 just rolled, and if he'd rolled a 6, that would have been good for him.
Yeah, Aesin still has potential to have huge road turns, because it's only 2 numbers that need to roll, and he builds like 3 roads.
Yeah.
He could be at 8 now, and another 3, another 6 could be potentially dangerous. So
Yeah,
maybe
but
chapha
if
even gets lucky.
Chapha connects, yeah, Nekthen's going for army. So kozo started out so strong, but he got slowed down so much. That's it's really too bad because if that city up so early, that was really good potential.
Yeah, I think the 4 has not been rolling great, and he was not getting a lot of trades in. Another 3. These are very hot. 11 is great for
Oh, the
chapha,
11, that is
especially
great.
on
That
his
is
turn.
great.
So he definitely needs to connect here. Yeah, but Aesin, his path to 10 points is not that hard really. He still has the wheat pot open for him for... I'm assuming he has a VP here.
Yeah, and that's just a road settle.
Yeah, that's 9 points. It's another
Yeah,
great
well,
pot.
they are definitely trying to make him play at night if he has one, so
Yeah. Yeah, chapha wants a city as well for extending the game here.
Chapha got at least managed to connect, so road's quite secure for now. Not gonna be easy for anyone to take road, so Chapha's quite happy with his road, I think. So what's kozo's path to win this game? You think he can still
mono.
manage to pull it off? Well, he's holding 3 deaths, so
Yeah.
maybe there are 2 monos, who knows?
This might be even a time here. Aesin has 3 roads in hand.
There's a lot of wheat on the board now, with 6 just rolled. Let's see. A lot of wood and brick.
Yeah. He probably wants to mono for wheat. That would be the best for him.
That would be, but I think there's maybe 5 wheat.
Yeah, there's
Not
not a
that
lot
much
at the
wheat.
moment.
You reckon he's considering to play mono?
Maybe. Aesin has settlement in hand here at the moment. A road settler, I should say. Yeah, he probably wants to play a death cut here.
Well, he's got to do it fast. He's got 30 seconds.
Yeah. Maybe they talk it through a bit. What's
Yeah,
the
they're
best course of
probably
action
discussing
here.
like what's the best thing to do.
You don't really want to play a knight.
You don't really want to play a mono with 10 seconds left in the
Yeah.
game either. I mean, then you're just stuck with a lot of cards.
You get a bit time from the bank, but still, if you play the mono, you should decide earlier.
Right, you didn't
So
do anything. Or maybe maybe someone was just running to get something to drink real quick. That he decided to let the timer run or something.
Yeah, he pots for a brick, and that should be road saddle.
Okay, he might be at 9. I'm guessing it's a VP.
Yeah. Even something else is basically a VP, a victory point here at the moment.
Yeah.
It is not a knight, we can be pretty sure of that. Road buildings are gone. So it's mono, you have plenty, or VP. Yeah. Chapha is probably also fishing for that VPs. Maybe he got lucky last turn.
He's not rolling the dice yet, though. Oh, there we go. 9.
9.
It's not great for him.
Aesin now very close to a city, which would be his last point. He's on 2 wheat, 2 ore and 1 wood. So if kozo has the mono here, I would expect it on wheat on his turn now.
Hmm. Yeah, wheat or maybe. No, wheat. It should be wheat, especially because kozo has a lot of sheep and ore. That would be good for him.
Yeah, he needs wheat badly.
You reckon they're discussing what to do, how to prolong the game?
Yeah, probably they are talking a bit about their dev cards.
Calculating who has what's still in the deck.
On his last turn, chapha traded away 3 of his bricks for an ore to buy the dev card. So I think his hand might be pretty stuck.
Okay, so he's trying to get another settlement spot for himself and taking one away from Aesin in the meantime.
Yeah, mono from kozo immediately for the wheat.
Yep.
That was
As expected.
very necessary.
It was very necessary. It's also really good for kozo. You reckon he's gonna build another city or just buy a lot of devs? Oh, he's settling.
Why not? Now is the opportunity. I would expect 1 or 2 devs here, but he has a lot of ore, so he could city maybe.
He also has a lot of sheep. 9 just rolled.
Yeah.
He might be considering whether he's gonna buy another dev or build a city now, I think.
Yeah, it depends on how many playable dev cards he has.
Right, passed.
Oh, Aesin, that's beautiful.
Oh, he built
for
the second
him.
city, yeah. Right, yeah, that's a good 7 for Aesin.
Yeah.
Where does he go, though?
For wheat, of course, always
For
a nice
wheat?
block.
Yeah, I think for wheat.
It's I'm not sure if it matters too much, because I think there will be a knight very soon. Although Nekthen has 1 more turn to wait with his knights. And it's really hard to tell who is closest to Aesin here. Chapha
Yeah,
could have a
but
VP. We have no idea what kozo's dev cards are. Same goes for Catan. He goes for kozo. And
yeah, I think
6.
I see that. I mean, kozo has 3 VPs. Could be going to 3 VPs, 3 devs. Could be going for army. Might even have another mono. Who knows?
Yeah, but he's not getting army.
Though I think I would have definitely gone for the 4 wheat.
I mean, you really have to assume that kozo has 3 VPs here.
Yeah, if they might have talked about it and think he has 3 VPs.
They probably have a better idea than we do. So I think chapha won't settle here anytime soon. He needs another brick roll.
Well, Papa's got 2 settlement spots lined out. Might be a VP what he's holding, so he just needs to settle on both spots. Alright,
Yeah.
Kozo's using the knight, so maybe that's why Aesin put it there to make Kozo play a knight. So Nekthen is gonna have to play a knight on his turn in order to take army. Prevent Kozo from winning by taking army.
Also,
winning.
Aesin is like 1 card away from another city, which we assume is his 10th point. He has 2 ore, 2 wheat.
Yeah, this
3
game's
wood.
gonna be over real quick.
So we are getting very close here.
I do like how the balance keeps shifting a bit. Um, I mean, even though the bot placed Aesin's for a settlement, he managed to get a really good spot. He's been doing really well. Also with the brick port. Oh,
Two.
the two. That's a gold mine for Nekthen.
Avoided that. Avoided another one, and I think it's not enough, but he can buy death if he wants. Oh, it's
That's to say,
enough.
that's the game. GG
He
Aesin.
had 3 ores.
That's,
Yeah.
that was quite an interesting game. Let's see. Nekthen had 3 VPs. I hadn't guessed that. Kozo just had the one.
So he might have won on his turn if it got so far with the third knight.
Yeah. I think was he holding a fourth knight?
Yeah, let's check.
Was he holding a knight?
Both knights drawn. Yeah, tough to say. Kozo had 1 VP, so he only had 2 knights max. There was another Year of Plenty out there. And yeah. Maybe he didn't have a knight.
Well,
I
if
think
if he'd had a knight, it would have Nekthen would have won on his turn. So that was quite an interesting game.
yeah. Great players, great game.
Yeah. So Aesin moves on to the finals now.
Yeah, that's the second semi-final we have finished now. So we're waiting for one more. And then it's finals time.
Wow. So who's in the finals so far?
Yeah. The guy, the unpronounceable guy, Grub, Dub, Dub.
Grab that up.
Yeah, Aesin now, and semi-final number 1. We're still waiting. And Lionel is the number 1 seed from this season, waiting in the finals.
All right.
Yeah, what can we say more about this game? Maybe the dice stats. We had a lot of 3s. Otherwise the curve looks kinda normal. Yeah, and the 3s were really big here. Especially for Aesin, chapha did a good job to double up on Dana as well very soon. So it wasn't. So they had a chance for road at least. Otherwise, I think Aesin would have taken that very easily as well.
Yeah, I think it was a really good move. That chapha took road there when he did and secured it.
Mm-hmm.
That prolonged the game a bit and gave everyone else also still a chance. So
Yeah.
it was a really interesting game.
Yeah, the OVG players would have been helpless if chapha didn't commit 4 roads there. Resource stats, Aesin with the most resource gain. Yeah, he took a pretty big lead there. Even though he got robbed a bit and monoed, his resource score was still quite well ahead of the others.
Yeah, it was a really nice setup.
Yeah, another perfect port play from Aesin, like we're used to from him.
I can't say I blame him. It was a really nice part.
Yeah. You called it the perfect spots to settle in the beginning.
Yeah,
The bot agreed as
even
well.
yeah, the bot agreed as well. Even though the bot didn't agree with the order apparently, but at least the bot didn't put it in a very very weird place.
Yeah. It worked out, and when the colonist bot thinks that it's a good idea, then we can be sure that it is a strong choice. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just asked Aesin about the bot placing a settlement, and he said that he let fate decide. Well, Fate wanted him to win, apparently. No, all kidding aside, they all played great. It was an interesting game.
Yeah, great game. And yeah, that's all from me. Do you have any final words?
No, thank you everyone for watching, and we hope to see you around.
Okay. Thanks, guys, and see you in the next one.
See you. Have a good day.